Hello, everyone, and today I want to bring you my updated guide on how to turn your big brother from a horse archer captain to a party leader to an absolutely amazing governor. As in 1.1.0, his stats have actually changed. Now, the most important thing is that we want him to be able to have a 95% reduced escape chance for prisoners in town. He needs to get 225 mounted patrols. So we want to put as many points as we can in there to get him there as quick as possible. Next, we want to make sure that he is going to be able to get Sweet Talker. Now, the more points you put into this, the faster it's going to go. Party members are not gaining roguery when they sell prisoners. They do sell them, and you do get the money for them, but they are not gaining any roguery. So, therefore, when it comes to roguery, your choices are kind of limited. The best thing you can do is just use bandit troops. You only need to get 25 for Sweet Talker. So, I would throw as many bandit troops as possible if you're not modding. If you're modding the Useful Companions mod, if he runs as a scout and you have bandit prisoners, he will gain roguery. If not, just throw a bunch of bandit troops in his party, let him fight with bandit troops. I will go ahead and update a pinned comment if it does get fixed. I would highly advise putting 2 points in to get a better rate. Lastly, all he needs to do is get the 50 perk Prison Architect, and that will give him his 95% reduced escape chance for prisoners. And he can pretty much get that in just one or maybe two sieges. However, this is something very, very important because he's going to be a governor. You want him to get that decreased build time for all your projects. For the last 14 points, this is normally what I do. I want him to get full steward and full medicine at a very minimum. From here, you have options as to what you want to do, as there are some good plays anywhere that you realistically want to go. Personally, for me, I want to put everything I can into engineering because that is going to decrease that build time. With the last point, once again, that is up in the air. He has 5 points left over. Once again, here you have options. For me, I'm going to put the last point into endurance. And the reason why, this takes forever. And I want him to get that done as soon as possible. For the rest, I am going intelligent. That is going to serve him as a party leader. And that is going to go ahead and that is going to get him his engineering. Now that we have him assigned, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and assign all his points. Here really doesn't matter. I always go with the food consumption. I want militia. I'll show you why when we get done with this. This, once again, isn't a huge deal as far as the fact that it does have reduced food consumption for being the quartermaster, but he's not going to be a governor of castles. I actually want him to have this one because, as I said, engineering is going to be very important when you're leveling him. From charm, we're going to go with virile, so he has children more. And then from this one, we're going to go ahead and go with warlord just to gain that little bit of extra influence. We are going to go with Raise the Meek, as we want him to level tier 1s and 2s faster, and 3 XP a day to all troops in a garrison. Normally, you would like to go ahead and you would like to have Defender, because that's when you would need morale, but we want him to be able to recruit as fast as possible, and we want to go with Heroic Leader. For the loyalty, for this one, this is still kind of up in the air whether or not you're going to do a caravan or you want him to sell goods as a party leader. And of course, I want the extra carrying capacity. From here, loose formation, I believe, is the best one. We want maneuverability. This one, though, you want to look at go ahead and respecking later on by going into the arena and talking to the arena master so he gets that +5 loyalty to govern settlements. But for right now, because he's going to be a horse archer captain, and he is going to end up running a party, we want his horse to be able to survive as long as possible. For the purposes of this video, though, I will pick well-strapped. I know so many people are into nomadic traditions. It just doesn't offer a lot. The speed bonus damage is okay. I want the carrying capacity so they aren't overweight. That is what is going to slow you down. Also, the minus trade penalty for mounts is going to help if you send him out on a caravan. I prefer deeper sack. This one, once again, if you want sweeping wind, it's going to add you maybe 0.1 at most to your speed. This is the most important thing for me as the captain bonus. Now, you want him to be able to hit, but getting Sagittarius and that minus 15% accuracy penalty to all mounted troops is really strong. We will take well built, so he gets the +5 HP for himself and for everyone in his party. Form-fitting armor, we're going to go ahead and we are going to take the party size. And then, of course, we are going to take powerful, so he does more damage. We want the headshot damage, so that way he gets more kills. We're going to go ahead and we are going to take Bodkin. This one, you want the reload, but once again, by minus 5% accuracy penalty to archers in your formation. This one is another one of those that is up in the air. The minus 30% penalty while using a bow mounted is what you want to take. Once he's done being a captain, you want him to get the party size and the plus militia. So take mounted archery to start, but spec merryman. Not a huge deal. I just go with the standard piercer, wind, and sheriff. I don't think it really matters much. Shield breaker, hunter, mounted skirmisher. Now we'll get into some of the very important ones. This one, once again, it's kind of an offshoot as to what you want to go ahead and do. I just choose handling to choose it. Militia. He's going to be a cav, so we want to choose cavalry for him. We want him to get the 2 extra HP. Because he's not going to be infantry in his shield wall, we're going to give him arrow catcher. Either the Grayerson limit, I take the party wages. We're going to get a lot of reduced party wages. Woodchopper, damage against shields. Really, it's the swing speed. But there is a case to be made if he is using an axe. He's going to do 10% more damage, which is a better chance for kills. You got recruitment costs, or you got 5% extra XP. I'm a big fan of the XP. Shield breaker. We want to break the shields. It's the most important thing. Those shields are annoying. Now, the 30% build the military projects, that's only military projects. I want the reduced wages. So we're going to take Berserker. Finally, into polearm. We're going to go ahead and we are going to take cavalry, because once again, he is on a horse. We want plus militia. For this one, normally I would take the swing speed. Now, if you want him to have faster swing speed, that's a lot. However, plus 30 to polearm skill is actually right around, I believe it's 1.7% swing speed. And I think it's right around 2% damage or 3% damage. So I forget what it is. But it's actually better to take this as a captain. This is better for him personally. So this is really up in the air as to what you want to go ahead and do. We want the 3 extra HP for infantry in his party. It's a party leader perk. We want the speed damage bonus. I used to actually take this. However, speed damage is really, really important. And then finally, 1 to daily security. So that is your big brother. He is going to gain all these skills by becoming a party leader. So what we want to do is we want to get him to 225 as soon as humanly possible. That is the one that's going to take the longest. One of the easiest things you can do is just go find a whole pack of looters, put him in his own formation, Give him a bow, give him 2 big sets of quivers, send him out there and let him shoot. Once again, roguery, you want to get him Sweet Talker for the prisoner escape reduction. And then once again, we want to get him Prison Architect. Once we get him Prison Architect, he will have the 95% reduced escape chance. You can get this done in 1, maybe 2 sieges at most, and he'll be finished. But I highly recommend you continue to build him up as long as possible. Now that he is done, we are going to have him as a horse archer captain. Once we become a vassal, we'll make him a party leader. Once we get our fief and he's all set up with 95% reduced escape chance, we will go ahead and set him as a governor. Let's show why he is so powerful as a governor. So this is what our big brother looks like. Let's get him assigned as a governor. So this is our settlement, which is pretty terrible, but let's look at why we set him up the way that we did. Look at all those perks that he is going to get. From garrison wages, loyalty, militia recruitment, XP. He is an absolutely amazing governor that once he's installed is going to be able to help stabilize our town and make it prosper really quickly. We're going to go from this to that just by installing him. So that is how you upgrade your big brother, and you can train him to become a good horse archer captain to party leader to governor in 1.1.0. Until next time, take care, and thanks for watching.